Let me just reload this. This takes like several refreshes.
Don't worry.
Reload this. This takes like several refreshes. Oh, okay. Looks like we are live.
Oh, we're
Wonderful.
live. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Yep.
All right. Thanks, bro. Hey,
All
Leanne.
Hey, all right. Looks like we are live. Welcome everyone to the 38th episode of Goddess Spotlight with Liaserenityrose. I am your host, Leah. And of course, I have my co-host Kevin here.
Hello.
And of
Kev.
course, and our
Leah.
very, very, very special guest of honor today, Johnny Gioeli.
Oh, you said my name so beautifully.
Oh,
It's so Italian. It's very Italian. And I must tell you that while we do the interview, mmm, of course, pasta. Of course. Okay, guys.
all right. So, before we start this interview, I would like to make a discretion that please do not, on any circumstances, ask Johnny about the Sega lawsuit. Please do not. I will also be sure that those any regarding those comments and questions are removed. So please do not ask them.
But
All
you know what,
right.
Leah, I can just tell you,
Mhm,
there are no more questions about it because I
mhm,
get hit with these all the time. Is that
mhm,
we're coming to a close on it where we're approaching a settlement and everything will be
mhm.
peaceful and great. That's all I'll say about it.
Okay.
That hopefully everybody does the right thing and
Mhm,
it'll be in the past. That's all.
mhm. Thank you, Johnny. All
Sure.
right, so let's get
Leah,
started.
Leah, do you mind if I eat?
Oh,
Do
yes,
you guys mind if I eat?
that's
Yeah,
fine.
Um,
go ahead.
you guys know how real I am, right? Like
Yes.
I am so real. I am so real that the only thing I had for breakfast was a delicious spinach shake because I have to be very, very healthy for upcoming tours. And we'll go for a long run tomorrow. So I'm going to carb up with some pasta.
Yeah,
So
there you
I haven't eaten
Nice.
anything all day. And so if you don't want me to pass out on my computer, I have to eat a little bit.
Oh, that's fine. That's
But I can
completely fine.
multitask. Okay, cool. Keeping it real.
All right, so let's get started on this Q&A, shall we?
Hmm.
All right, here's my first question for you, Johnny. Like, how did you get started as a singer and how you formed Crush 40 with Jun Sonoe and what inspired you to become a singer and what got you into music in the first place?
Whoa, that was like six questions in one. Okay, I got them all. All right, so let's start with the singer part. So when I was young, I was involved in off Broadway, a lot of theatrical shows, and I really loved musicals and things like that. And I was cast for a show. It was popular, Bye Bye Birdie, where it was a singing part. And I was probably 10 years old at the time, and I didn't know that I could sing. I literally didn't know. Leah, come back. Come back, Leah.
Oh, sorry
There you
about
go. Okay,
that.
you're good. You're back. And I didn't know that I could sing. And there was a musical director, and I still credit this man who lives in New York, for teaching me how to sing. Just basically unlocked my voice that I didn't know I had a voice there. And by the end of that show, or by the time that show hit the stage, I was like, "Ah, no, no." I didn't know that I had this gift. And so that's how I began singing. And then my brother, who is about 6 years older than me, had a rock band. And of course, sometimes when your older brother or sibling is playing in a band, it was pretty natural progression for me to want to do the same thing he was doing. So that's how I started getting involved with music. And then I met June Sonoy because he was a fan of my first band called Hardline, which featured a very famous guitar player named Neil Schon from Journey. Don't stop believing. You may know these songs.
Hmm.
Anyway, and so June reached out to me through another rock star friend of mine and said, "Hey, this guy is interested in having you sing for Sega." And I didn't know what Sega was, guys. I'm not a gamer. I'm a musician, right?
Hmm.
So we met and immediately went to Los Angeles and started working in the studio. And it was my idea to create a band because I thought of the music like as if it were a soundtrack to a movie. So you have soundtrack songs and then you have the movie. And for me, it was like, oh, you have songs. I'm going to write songs for a game. So, which the game to me was like a movie. Again, not a gamer. So I said to June, why don't we form a band so that fans, again, I didn't know how much I would fall in love with all of you. I was just thinking, you know, let's do it this way. And I thought it would be great to form a band. So I was at the time was thinking, so fans could buy the game if they loved the band, or they'd buy the game because they loved the game. That's how stupid I was because I didn't understand the entire environment at this point. And June asked me, well, what do you want to call the band? Do you have any ideas? And at that time, I was in my 30s. I said, well, I never ever want to turn 40 years old. Let's crush 40. And literally, he goes, I love it. And that was it. It was all about not wanting to turn 40 years old. So stupid. We all need to turn 40 years old. Now I need to crush 60. We're not going to talk about that. But anyway, so so that was the entire uh, birth of my singing. Went from theater to band to a major contract with Hardline and Neil Schon into the gaming world, which I will tell you guys has been the most integral, the most beautiful part of my career, being with all of you guys, really. And now I'm going to take a bite of pasta.
But that's really cool because I know a lot of people don't really ask you how you actually got into starting Crush 40,
Yeah,
and it's really cool how you decide, oh, I don't want to turn 40. It's like, oh, but we all got to turn 40 at some point.
and June is similar in age, so he easily agreed with me. He's like, I love it. Let's crush 40. We're not gonna. And now it's so funny. I don't even think about it. I just think of just crush 40, just crush 40. I don't know. But yeah, that was the birth right there. That was the newborn um that has is now all grown up now.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
such an amazing story how the name, like, normally we don't really think about the context, we just think, oh, it's like Johnny and June, like Crush
right.
40. Like, we don't was like, oh, I didn't know what this actually meant, crushing your 40s.
I literally remember, I can visualize and remember that I was on the phone. June was in Japan. I was in Los Angeles. I remember the conversation. And it was done like that in that phone call. How about Crush 40? Because I never want to turn 40. I love it, he said. That's it. Done. Because when I started with Sega, I did the NASCAR console that you would go into the arcade, and I recorded 9 songs. And at that time, we called ourselves Thrill of the Feel,
Mm.
and that was actually so. There was a group in England with this name, the same name we wanted, and it worked. It's just amazing the way life works out. And that name wasn't available, and that's when we said, well, we have to think of a name, and that's how.
Mm. That is just always so it's just very intriguing, that that it's just from a simple like context of like and then
Yeah,
now like people just don't really think about it, because I think
yep,
it's a very
exactly.
catchy like band name, you
Yeah,
know.
just got lucky. Really, people think we put a lot of thought into it. We didn't. It was one phone call. Like, I don't, I was 30, whatever, 33. I'm like, I never want to turn 40, man. Let's crush 40. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
Mm.
right. How's that
It's
spaghetti,
so
Johnny?
good. It's this is very, very good. This is capellini, like capellini number five, very thin spaghetti. So good. Thank you guys for letting me eat
Of
because
Yeah,
I've been in the
course.
studio. We can tell everybody who's watching, listening. I've been in the studio literally all day, recorded two rock songs, and got about three-quarters of the way done with a brand new gaming song remake.
that's exciting.
Ooh.
Probably one of the most popular songs ever. Not not a Sonic, not a Sega song. Now I'm going to be quiet. It's part of a project, Friends with Benny's. My
Mm.
beautiful my beautiful friend Dr. Ben, and we're creating an album of really great gaming remakes, all in Crush 40 style. And so I was working on that today. And no hints, don't try to get it out of me. You're gonna have to wait. Another bite.
All right, Kevin. Do you have a question for Johnny?
I do. So I remember you saying it was actually Live and Learn that was the first song you wrote and not Open Your Heart. So what was it like to actually write a song versus just performing it?
Great, great, great question. And it's never been asked before. Great question, Kevin. Um, it was nerve-wracking. I was very nervous. I was very stressed. Um, and I didn't have a lot to go off of. Um, Sega sent me some hand drawings. And remember, I'll preface this by saying I'm not a gamer. So I didn't know who Eggman was. I didn't know Sonic even. I mean, I knew Sonic a little, but not really. Not really. I didn't follow any of this stuff. Read it to me to explain. And she'd be like, okay, Dad, well, evil Eggman does this and Sonic does that and blah, 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 blah. And I went into the studio and with hand drawings of what that scene was going to look like, built, created, live and learn. And for me, live and learn was about accomplishing, winning, losing, winning, next time going higher, winning, going higher, losing, live and learn, live and learn, live and learn. And that was the concept for me. And when I handed the song over to June and to Sega, I questioned if it was good. I said, guys, is this good? Do you like this? And they were like, we love it. You know, on my arm.
Eh,
So, yeah, and then it became one of the most iconic gaming songs in history, which is insane to even think about it because I didn't know if it was good. So I just wanted it to, because I wasn't a gamer and I'm still not, I just hoped that it worked within the level. Okay, guys, you ready for this?
Hmm.
I have never seen that level, that final battle with the song played. I've never seen it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Never, never. And I've never played any of the games except for the little Sonic Adventure 2 battle that we're doing at some events, these little things where we battle. I have a great time with the fans. I don't play the games, and I'll tell you why. Any games that I've been given that I've performed on, I've donated them for charity, or I've given them away. I don't want to play them, and this may sound crazy to you guys, but I don't want to favor, want to have we'll call it a relation. So I don't play the games so that when I'm presented with a scene, I write for the scene, I don't write for the character. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah, that's actually a very understandable answer.
if you think about the songs I've written, like let's take What I'm Made Of. It has nothing to do with the characters. It has to do more with the players. Live and Learn has to do with the player. What I'm Made Of, player. I'm all of me. I will tell you is one song that the only information I was given was, and I don't even know if it's accurate, um, is that I was told that the character could change emotion. I don't know what that means, guys. But in the game, which game was it, Kevin? I'm all of me. Help me.
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, thank you. So, I was told that the player could change the emotion of a character. I don't know if that's true or not, if that ended up that way, but immediately my weird creative brain went to I'm all of me. I can be whatever I want to be. At the same time, I'm always thinking about my beautiful, incredible, loving, intelligent, amazing fans like you guys, and that you are all, you are everything. You know what I mean? So that's the way I write. And so when you go back and listen to some of the Crush 40 songs, think about it that way. Don't think about it as connected to a character. Think about it connected to the player. And
That's
now
something I learned today.
Oh.
I will take another bite.
Wow, that's very interesting perspective how like the songs that you have written for the Sonic games literally was like I'm actually referring to the player that's playing the game. It's actually not referring to like the character themselves.
Yeah.
It's an interesting perspective.
Think about the song Live Life. That's
Hmm.
me telling you guys, live life every day. Be grateful, be good, be great, be
Hmm.
you. That's what this is what it became for me in my writing. It just so happened that it worked really great in these scenes. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mm,
So there was an element of luck in the song working in the scene, and an element of I want to say this to you guys. I want to say this like that. Another bite.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
very insightful. Very, very insightful. To learn that these songs are like aimed at the player. I think it's very inspiring.
I
Um,
agree.
to like inspire like, hey, because live and learn is something that it's basically very relatable, and the fact that they use that song in Sonic Movie 3 as a thematic theming
Yep.
um for it, which actually makes what you have been telling us is like very, very beautiful. It's a beautiful message.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so I didn't have a lot to go off of. I was never given a lot of information, so I had to take it upon myself to visualize myself as the player, and then what little information I had about the scene and create from there. Let me tell you guys, it worked out well.
Oh, it sure did.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kevin.
it really did because
Kevin,
like
you're a fan. You're a fan, Kevin, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
yeah, it's like it's like you get it from like you're trying to inspire the player, you know.
Mhm.
And especially, I love how you explained about I am all of me. It's like,
Hmm.
it's very beautiful messaging. Like, even though it is featured in Shadow the Hedgehog's game, it's like, wow, this really hits more when you actually learn the actual context.
Yeah.
Um, and
Thank
it's
you.
such beautiful messaging, and that's what music should be. It should be like beautiful messaging, you know,
Yeah.
referring to like the individual or people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite the optimistic person, very positive. I um I always say the glass is half full, and and I write that way. I don't think you could name one Crush 40 song that is depressing, makes you feel like you want to jump off a bridge. It just doesn't exist. I don't write that way, and I don't want to write that way, you know? And so yeah, I mean, I love to inspire, and I love to be inspired. And so that's what this is all about, really, for me. And then I learned, Leah, I learned how what a tight bond the community has when I do these events and I see a lot of the same faces, and I see everyone there for a common cause, to be together and to share in that is freaking awesome. Really, sometimes, excuse me, I'll do something, a performance even, and then I'll go back to my hotel room at one of the events and I'll sit on the edge of my bed and I'll be like, wow, did that just really happen? Did every person in that audience sing every single word that
Mhm.
I agonized over, guys? I lose sleep over lyrics. I sang Live and Learn in my head 700 times during my sleep. I jump out of bed with a lyric. As an artist, you agonize to make sure that you're delivering the message and the wording, it's that you want in the song. It's a marriage. It's a relationship between music and lyrics. It's a marriage. So it's important. It's serious for me. I take it seriously. I don't just slap words on a page and go, oh, this is good enough.
Mhm.
It's forever for me, number one, and I want it to have impact for you guys, for your lives, and to all share in it like we do with the franchise and the community.
That is very beautiful, Johnny. Like,
I agree.
I love how you really want to resonate with your audience. It's beautiful.
Thank
Um,
you. It's true. It's true.
and and that's what I love about music, because I want like lyrics that really resonate with me, where it's relatable, where it's like, oh, like I can relate to this
Yeah.
music and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very beautiful.
Leo, every single show that I do live, and between now and a portion of 2026, I have over 76 shows on the calendar.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Growing and growing. And at every single show, I thank it's become a thing now. I thank the audience for giving me my life. I didn't create it. You guys gave this to me by understanding the music and understanding purpose of it and the creativity within it. And so I always thank the audience, say thank you. You guys gave me this life. And I do it at every single show, and I will do it at every one of these 76 plus shows that I have planned.
Wow, that is just amazing. Like, yeah, like I do agree. It's like the fact that all of the songs that you have created for the Sonic games have w- like I think it's also very surprising when, especially at the Sonic Symphony, because I did see you perform at the LA when the tour first started.
You were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I was there too. I
What
was
show did you guys, what show did you see? The first one or the second one?
the second one.
The second one.
Yeah. The first one was cool. Don't get me wrong. It was an amazing show, but it's just something about the nighttime and music. It's almost like should be illegal for like a rock show to play in the afternoon. Just doesn't seem right. But I'm glad you guys were there. That's so cool. Do you remember the vibe? Do you remember what
Oh,
happened
oh
there?
yeah, like it
Yeah.
was incredible.
Right? The sound,
Yeah.
the just the intensity of everything, and we had Kellen Quinn there too. That was so fun.
Hmm.
Anyway, sorry, Leah. What were you going to say about the symphony and stuff?
Oh yes, the symphony was so much fun, and being able to hear all of the vocal songs that were sung and then like hearing everyone just knows the words. I'm just like, this is how you know the Sonic fans are just coming together to enjoy the
Yeah,
nostalgia of Sonic's
yeah,
like music history. And it's just very phenomenal, starting from the classics and then going all the way to now. It's like you can see the evolution of the Sonic music because
yeah,
obviously, back in the day it was like 8-bit, and it was like 8-bit music era.
yeah,
Um, and then now we get like vocal songs that are just so memorable,
yeah,
and just having all the Sonic fans like they're like, please come to this city, and then the Sonic Symphony is just making everyone's dreams come true of like, oh,
right.
it finally came to my city. I get to experience this, and
Yep, exactly, exactly. Yeah, that was so awesome. I did
Mhm.
those a few of them, LA, and then I did Boston, and then one I got sick. I got COVID, and I couldn't do. I forget where it was. One I couldn't do, and then things got messy with Sega and this crappy lawsuit, and then I didn't do any more.
Oh,
I would
Mhm.
well,
have loved to. It was not by my doing, guys. I would have been there 100%. But sometimes when people are arguing, they don't want you in their presence.
well,
Mhm.
hopefully everything gets resolved in the future, and I'm sure the
Hopefully,
fans
yeah.
would love to have you back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Are they
Ooh.
doing it again? Are they
Um,
doing?
I think they were on hiatus for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they announced any new dates as of yet. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
would have to
haven't
like
seen
check their website.
anything.
Yeah, I think there's yeah, I think they're taking a little break, if not a permanent break. I don't know.
Mm.
We'll see. But I'm
Ooh.
going to do everything in my power for the balance of 25 and 26 to bring as many Crush shows as I possibly can. And I would love to get this lawsuit behind everyone so we can regroup and do some more stuff for games. I'm ready. I'm ready to take on some more games.
Ooh, it looks like I see some questions in the chat. All right, here's the first one that I see is from Gotcha Girl 2020. What was it like making music for the Sonic franchise?
So for me, it was like a dream. I always wanted to get into scoring films. So it was the closest thing to scoring a film that I could imagine. So it was tremendous. I loved it. I love, I love working off of someone else's creativity. So you present me with a picture and that picture speaks to me and I write music and lyrics, for that picture. So it's not like rock and roll where you start with a blank canvas and go, oh my God, I got to paint this whole canvas. I got to paint something here. It's different. It's like you have help. And it's just kind of cool to fulfill the vision of what that person gave you. So Sega gives me the scene, and then I try to make the scene come alive with music. So I hope that answered the question. It's the most fun I've ever had creating music is with all my gaming stuff.
Mm, very cool. Yeah, like I think it's like like the Sonic fandom in general, like like they always talk about their favorite like vocal themes, and most of the
Yeah.
time people are going to say, yeah, it's got to be one of the Crush 40 songs, because they're like very, very nostalgic, you know, and
Yeah.
and you
And
could
and I'm
say they're like
surprised,
epic.
Lee, I'm surprised there's Crush 40 fans in every corner of the world.
Hmm.
I'm blown away. Um, I could be speaking to a kid. I call kids. Anyone who's under 57 is a kid for me. So I could be talking to a kid literally in Bangladesh or in Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Russia, Japan, wherever. And they know Crush 40 and they know the franchise and they know the games and they know the music. And sometimes I go, what? You're from what? It happened to me one time. I was hiring a graphic designer to do some work for me. I was building an album and I reached out to this person literally in Bangladesh. And I said, I am Johnny from Crush 40 oh my God, I'm a huge fan. I'm like, what? What? So it's just great. It's just great. It's been just an unbelievable 27 years.
Wow. It,
And it's stronger now than ever. It's stronger now than
Oh
ever.
yeah.
yeah,
I didn't
definitely.
understand, guys. I didn't understand how popular Live and Learn was until I did the Tokyo Game Show. First
Mhm.
time that June and I ever performed the song live. And we worked till midnight with the team, staging like, okay, you walk here, then you go here, then you go, and we plot everything out. It's very, very, very Japanese organized, very organized. We worked till midnight just on Live and Learn, how we come out, wave to the crowd, this and that and the other, blah, blah, blah. What happened? I never, excuse me, imagined what happened. The entire Tokyo Game Show came to witness the song and were just bouncing. I'm like, what is happening? It was a, it was that evening that I realized how big the song was. I didn't know. I didn't know because for me, again, not a gamer, I just moved on. I moved on to the next project I had to work on. And then when we did that song live, I'm like, whoa, this is a hit song. Cool. So anyway, what other questions you got for me? I'm ready.
Ooh, okay. Here's the next question from another audience member. Hyper Kingston 265. What was your favorite song to make? They didn't specify anything Sonic, so it could be, I
Hmm.
guess, any song.
Okay, so I'll give you, but I can kind of go through the bands. For Crush 40, um, I think Sonic Heroes was the most fun because June came to LA from Japan and it was in my recording studio in my home. And I can just picture us working on him going, I hear something like this, Sonic Heroes, 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 and I just remember that song specifically. Um, so definitely my favorite one to make. But runner up would be What I'm Made Of, because this was at a point where June and I said, we need to make a heavy song. Like, let's make a rock and heavy song. And we created What I'm Made Of. And again, this was thinking about the player. Let me show you what I'm made of. No giving up, using your strengths that you have, your value that you have, like that. Um, my Hardline band, In the Hands of Time, because I'm a firm believer that success takes time and you can't rush success. Your dreams, your goals, you have to be patient, you work hard. So I wrote a song called In the Hands of Time, and it was about just that. Axel Rudi Pell band, if anyone listener watchers are familiar with Axel Rudi Pell, he's a German metal guitarist that I've been performing for also since '98 when I started the Sonic stuff. And we have a song called Oceans of Time. It was one of the first ballads that I record, and that's a special song for the audience still today. And then my solo stuff, I have an album called One Voice, and the song One Voice is probably my favorite song that I've written for that album. It's about all of us together. It's just about togetherness and so yep, I think I covered all the 1,500 bands that I'm in.
Wow. That's really cool. Like just to name like each one, like Sonic Heroes, like that one is a very catchy theme song.
It was more of the experience than the song. I mean, I think it's an okay song, but I've written better songs. It was the experience. And Live Life was written like an emergency. June called and said, "We need a song. This is the scene." And I remember I was taking my family across the country, across the US in an RV. And I said, "Family, we got to stop. I need to write a song." And I literally wrote it in this RV. Um,
Mm.
Mm.
yeah. So there are certain songs that I remember uh, writing and because they were written in weird places, hotel rooms or RVs or on the toilet. Okay, not on the toilet. I didn't write any songs on the toilet. I did not write any songs in the toilet.
Ooh, okay. All right, Kevin. Do you want to read the next question in the live stream chat?
Oops, let me get to that window real quick. Are you able to read it while I pull it up?
Oh, yes. The next one is by Supersonic 2073, the
I'll pull
Lego
it up.
Builder.
Oh
That's
yeah.
all. So this one is, hello, Johnny Gioeli. I'm your biggest fan and I love your songs. My question is, what is your favorite Sonic character theme song from other singers?
That's a good one.
Oh man. Um, I think it would have to be Escape from the City.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. With help me guys, name Danger Danger.
Oh, Tony
Oh,
Harnell.
yeah,
No,
Tony. No, wait,
no, no, no.
wait, not
Um,
Tony.
no, 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 not Tony. Well, was Tony on it too?
Yeah,
No,
Tony was the singer for Escape from the City.
no, 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 no. Danger Danger guy. Let me look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. Ted Poley.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Ted Poley did it. Yeah, it was Ted Poley. Yeah, that's my favorite song. And I just played it, my rendition of it, I just did in my past show in Santiago, Chile. And it was awesome. I love singing the song. I wish I wrote it, but I didn't. But that's one of my favorite songs. Great
Ooh.
question. That's a really great question. I never had that question before. Excellent.
Yeah, like because we do have like other singers, who sing like the other like vocal themes for other Sonic games.
Yeah, but
Um,
they're not as good as me, Leo. Forget it. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They're
Oh,
great.
all right, Kevin, I see the next question. Do you have it up on your end?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Uh,
Kevin, fire away. Keep it clean, Kevin.
yeah.
Okay.
So let's
Yeah.
see. It says, uh, what is what is your favorite thing about the process of creating songs, and what makes Sonic special to you in the songs? Did it have an impact on your life?
That's a great question.
Oh,
So read the first part one more time so I make sure I absorb that, Kevin. The
Yeah,
first part
sure.
was
What is your favorite thing about the process of
ah,
creating song? Oh,
okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. So as a songwriter, I'll just have you imagine this, like what I said before. is like a painter starts with a canvas, right? You start adding color, um, and it becomes a beautiful painting, hopefully. And so for me, it's like baking a big, delicious cake. You put all these ingredients and it starts building. You start with drums, you add bass. First of all, you have the vision of the song and how you really want it to come out, but it's usually much better than what you envision mentally. So for me, the exciting part is layering and adding this and adding that and just mixing it all up like the ingredients to a cake and having it be delicious. Um, and what was the character question part, Kevin?
Let me see.
If I was influenced or something by a
Oh,
character?
it said, what makes Sonic special to you in the
Oh,
songs, and did it have an impact on your life?
oh yeah. Well, okay. So yes and yes and yes. So did it have an impact on my life? 1,000,000%. It's the greatest, um, it's the greatest accomplishment of my life, being able to have these songs be a part of so many childhood, ch your childhood, and even today. um I have so many friends that still play the games, and what I love about it is, um for so many, it's become like just a safe place. You know what I mean? It's fun, it's community,
Mhm.
safe place. There's always so much to talk about, within the Sonic games or within the franchise and the community. Um, and so, yeah, I mean, it's been the greatest part of my life. Really has. And I was telling you guys earlier, I have now, I think, about 106 albums released worldwide that I've participated in.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
106. I didn't believe it myself. I had to go to my own Wikipedia and I had to count in the discography, one, two, three, four, and I did. And I'm like, what? Um, because when you love what you do, it's not painful. It's you forget all the hard work. And it is hard work, guys. Don't believe me. I've lost a lot of sleep worrying about music and songs and lyrics, melody. But when you love it, um, you forget the work in it, and especially when it comes out great. Nothing better. Nothing better.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Like, if you are passionate about it, like my parents have always told me, do what you love the most, what you are passionate about doing. And then when you actually get it as your career, you really don't really think about it anymore. It's just like, this is what I love doing.
Exactly. That has to be number one. You can't think about, oh, I need this job because it makes a lot of money. Money's a tool.
Mhm.
You need
Yeah.
happiness. Happiness is paramount over money. And so when I got started, guys, I never thought about the money ever.
Mhm.
I started playing guitar at 8. I started playing professionally at 11. Like professionally means making money. And I don't even know where that money went. I think my parents took it. I don't know. But I didn't care. I wasn't making music for money. I was making it for passion, for love, and to make people happy and creating something that can have an effect on someone. That's the coolest thing, man. When someone comes up to me and says, that song made me feel like this, or that song brings me out of the darkness, that song lifts me up, that song does it. Come on, man. There's no, there's not a, there's no amount of money that can replace that emotion for a creative person, for a songwriter.
Wow, that
Mhm.
was very beautifully said, Johnny.
I
It's
agree.
Really?
Yeah.
I pre-recorded it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So what
And
else you guys got? I'm running out of little time because I have to get back into the studio to work on what I was hinting, a gaming song that's not a Sonic song, and I have to finish before it gets too late. So I can take a couple more questions if you guys don't mind, and then I have to get going. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Where is the Oh, okay. Okay, there is a question in the chat. By Gotcha Neo. Do you plan on doing any more songs for Sonic or anything related to it?
I hope so. I'm going to tell you something um, that June Sonoy told me that you're probably going to laugh, and maybe some people will get mad. I don't know what emotion will be, but we were told, both June and I were told that we are too old now to write music for for Sonic games. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what we were told. Would I love to make more music for Sonic games and Sega games? Absolutely. But I'm not sure it's going to happen. I really don't know. If it does, great. I think the last song I did was Green Light Ride, right? For the racing game.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And that's been years and years. So I don't know if it'll happen again. And I don't care because the success we've had and the ongoing success and happiness that these songs bring is enough for me. But great
Mm.
question. Great question. Thank you for that question.
Oh, I'm just seeing like people's comments are like, they said, "Thank you, Johnny. You're my number one."
Aw.
You're my number one. Thank you guys. I appreciate you and love you all. You know that.
Ooh, okay. Kevin, do you have another question for Johnny?
Yeah. I think if you're able to take one more question, I think that this would be a really good one to end off of. So,
Oh,
you've been going to Sonic convention since summer of Sonic 2010. How do you think conventions have evolved since then? Sonic
whoa.
conventions in particular.
So that's a great way to end. I have seen the what I consider the unbelievable. I have seen the community grow leaps and bounds. I've never seen more people, more sellouts, um, ever. When we started doing Crush shows and started doing events, we hoped that there'd be a lot of people. And now we can count on sellouts. So the community has grown and everyone has realized that it is such a great place um, to be together, you know?
I agree.
So yeah, yeah. It's just a great, I look forward to, I have several coming up and I look forward to it. I look forward to those weekends that I can see all you guys enjoying yourselves and dressing up and having fun and being yourself and being crazy. It's the best ever. And I'm so grateful to be a part of that. So thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah. And are you willing to take two more questions, Johnny, or just one?
Sure, 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 sure. We'll do two more, no problem. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could answer hundreds of them, but I'll never be able to get back into the studio. I keep going. And I
Okay.
know that the music is important.
Oh, okay. I have a pretty good another great question for you, Johnny.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
tell us about how you collaborate with Team Season to sing a new rendition of the Sonic SATAM theme
Oh,
song?
that I'd
Yeah,
love to
that's
know too.
yeah. So they reached out to me and just asked me if I would do it. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't know what it was all about. I do now,
Oh.
but I didn't know anything about it. I had to rely on friends. And so yeah, they reached out to me and I agreed to do it. And now it's in the set. I love it. I absolutely love it. Great question.
Yeah, like you did such a great job on that. I was like, "Oh my gosh, they got Johnny to sing the theme song of Sonic Sat AM. This is
Yeah,
great."
it was so cool. It was so cool.
All right. So here is my final question before you have to leave, Johnny. This one's going to be a very insightful one. What's the best piece of advice that you can give to people who want to get into the music industry?
Go become a doctor. No, I'm just kidding. Um, guys, I mean that's a fantastic question that I don't have a great answer to. Because in this, I started when social media didn't exist, right? So we had to knock down the doors of record companies and find out who was the important person to listen to your music. Today, it is so complicated. And I don't know that I would want to be a new musician in today's social world. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying I don't know how to do it. With all these followers and subscribe and this and that. Oh my God, it's so complicated. My advice would be to be yourself, number one. Don't try to emulate someone. Don't try to copy someone
Hmm.
and start what we call grassroots. You don't have to have a million followers, okay? You can have 10 people that love your music, and 10 people love your music, you're a real musician. That's it. So just appreciate um, the people that accept your music and love your music and keep making music. That's the key. Keep writing, keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. I'm still honing my craft. I still think I can be a better writer if I do things differently. I work harder. So be yourself, don't copy anyone, and just be grateful for anyone who hears you and enjoys your music. And just keep going, fulfill your dream, be passionate about what you do. That's it.
That is very, very great advice. Yeah,
I
just be
agree.
yourself because that's how you stand out as a singer.
Yeah.
Because if you
Yeah.
try imitating someone else, it's not original to you, you know.
Right. Do you know,
And
you guys, I never had a record collection when I was a kid. Notice I said records. So never had a vinyl collection because I didn't want to be influenced by anyone. Just like I talked about the characters in the games, like I don't want to be partial to one character. Same thing with listening to bands. Most of the time, if I'm in a car or just cruising, I'm listening to jazz. I'm not even listening to rock music. I don't want to sound like someone. I don't want to be influenced by, of course, we're all influenced by a certain sound. Okay, I'm a
Mhm.
rock singer, right? And I have my favorite rock singers, but I don't laser focus on, I want to sound like Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. I want to sound like Bon Jovi. No, I don't. I want to sound like me. So be true to your art and make art for yourself first.
Mhm.
For yourself first in hopes that it translates, your message translates and is accepted by by the people. That's the way you do it. You don't write what you think people want to hear. You
Mhm.
write what you want to hear. So that's my advice to new musicians.
That is such great advice. Yeah, you heard it here, folks. Be true to yourself, when you are creating something. That's how you get noticed by people.
Exactly. It really works. Trust me, it works. Don't do
Yeah.
what you think people want to hear. Don't write what you think people want to hear. Write what's inside you, and it works.
Yes, exactly. And of course, unfortunately, we will have to end this
I'm
Q&A.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
It is
Okay.
it's all right, Johnny. We know you are very busy with your music career, but I want to thank you for taking time off your busy schedule to do this Q&A. It was such a great honor to do this
thank
Q&A with you.
thank you
And
guys. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I always love talking about this incredible 26, 27 year career. So thank you guys also.
And of course, I want to give shout out to my co-host Kevin here for co-hosting with me.
Thank you for having me.
And of course,
Thanks, Jeff.
I want to give shout out to my right-hand man Chris, who live streams for me. Want to thank you, Chris, for for live streaming this. It's all
Chris the bright brain. He's a smart boy. There
and
it is.
and of course, I want to also end it on a great note of like I want to thank you all for asking Johnny your questions. I'm sorry for those who just came in, but Johnny does have to leave as you know he's working on something. But I do want to thank you all for asking him questions and hopefully got your questions answered. And of course, be sure to be on the lookout for upcoming live streams and video content coming soon. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on that bell notifications for upcoming live streams and video content so that way you are notified when I announce upcoming live streams. And of course, I do want to announce I am doing a K-pop Demon Hunters Twitter space later today on my Twitter space. At 5 p.m. PT, 8 p.m. ET. So if you want to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters, here's your chance. And of course, I also want to also announce my other upcoming live streams. I have the next Lucky Charm podcast, episode 11, with the Cartoon Hotspot, which is on this Friday at 12 p.m. PT, 3 p.m. ET. And on next Tuesday, August 19th, I will be having Team Serenity reviews K-pop Demon Hunters. So please be sure to tune in for those. And of course, let's give a huge round of applause for Johnny Gioeli here.
Yay.
Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful day, night, wherever you are, and live the dream, but live your dream. Okay? Have fun, everyone. Be safe and well. God bless you all. Thanks for your support endlessly. And I will talk to you guys again. Just check
Bye.
back in 3, 4, 5 months and see where we're at. Okay?
Okay.
Bye,
Take
everyone.
care. Hope to see you all at an event soon. Okay? Keep an eye on my all my social platforms so you know what's going on with me too. Okay, guys?
Will do.
Will
Take
do.
care. Good night, everybody.